You know the drill. So we'll do questions in the room first, and if you have any time for questions, let's in with the Zoom. You ready?
Sounds good.
All right, room. Go right ahead.
Jonathan, senior day, did you ever envision this the first day you stepped on campus? And what are your thoughts going into the final?
It's crazy to see it kind of all come to fruition. Happened a lot faster than I thought it would. When you're like a sophomore, junior, you don't see it. You don't see it really coming that quickly. But now that it's finally here, it's kind of unbelievable. I'm glad to be here.
You've been a big contributor to this team over the past couple of years. How would you like your legacy to be remembered?
That's not up for me to decide. I'm just blessed to be able to come and play here. I've really enjoyed playing here and getting to know all the guys here, all the fellows here, and just be able to be developed at this place and become a whole person at this place.
And a football question: is kicking at Notre Dame Stadium different than kicking at any other stadium?
A little bit, a little more elements here. Probably windier than your average stadium here. Other than that, not too much. If it's cold here, it's cold here, but I'm used to it now.
You have your own personal meteorologist that you check in?
I wish. That'd be nice. And maybe I'll ask Coach Kelly to get a fun one for me. We'll see how that goes.
Jonathan, what do you think just running out of that tunnel one last time will be like?
It'll be special. I started getting nostalgic kind of halfway through the year. I realized, I don't have too many games left. Kind of been counting them down, but this last time will certainly be special. I'll try to.
What has this season been like for you? Obviously, you've made some huge game-winning kicks, and then there's been a couple that you probably didn't expect to get away from you. But can you just take us through how the season has been and how you stayed even keeled through it?
That's just football. The ups and downs are part of the game. You try not to put too much energy or put too much emphasis on one particular result. And just because everything's on a week-by-week basis, every week you're trying to be better than the week before, no matter what happened. So, I try to enjoy the good, learn from the bad, and just take it one week at a time.
I think we've asked you this before, but I guess it's always evolving. How much is maybe overcoming a tough kick easier now than maybe it was for you when you were younger?
Now, I know the drill now, which is, just to say that I'm more comfortable in my routine. I'm more confident in myself, knowing that, one bad rep doesn't define me. There's more to me than that, and I can always come back from that.
Coach Kelly mentioned you've been kind of fighting through an injury this year. I guess what is the injury and how difficult is that to kind of manage?
My groin's a little sore. It's just gotten better as the season's gone on. The training staff, Rob Hunt, Joe Zimmerman, Mike Bean, of course, they've done a great job taking care of me. As we gotten through it, but it's something I had to deal with, but it's part of the game.
And then we haven't seen him kick, but what's kind of Josh Bryant's progress been like this fall?
Josh has done a really good job. I'm really excited to see him next year. When it's his turn, he's been a good guy. He's been great to have around. He's been pushing me to be better, which is always what you love to have.
Do you feel it when you're kicking?
Not much in the game, no.
Okay. And was that during the year too, or even when you were battling it at its worst?
Yeah, it was difficult to deal with, but that's part of the game. When you're on the field, your expectation is you're on the field to do your job. So it's something you don't really think about too much.
Any other questions? All right, John, you're good down here.
Thank you, guys.
teaching visual communication.
Yes.
So it's trying to.
Oops.
Yes, lecturer.
That would have confused everybody. I have to play this, record.
You take a selfie with someone. Take a picture of selfie. Sure. So you see the basketball. Yeah.
Who's that? It's Hinish.
Yes, kiss me.
It's Hinish not talking. There's two moves. You're not. There's I'm gonna have fun and talk, and then there's we're taking
That's what we're
nothing.
going with the trick.
Yeah, talk about it.
That has me worried that we're getting the three-worded answer here, which makes no sense why we would.
Jack,
Jack?
still gotta do down here. Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but.
Then we really would have gotten screwed down here.
All right, Jack, we'll have questions in the room first, and if you have anything else, we'll do soon after. So,
Okay.
good to go?
Going through the first drive of UVA, it seemed like you guys were prepared for like their quarters coverage and their late rules on safety. What about Coach Reese's preparation kind of allows you guys to see that, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Coach Reese does an amazing job of preparing us, and honestly, all the coaches on the offensive staff do a great job of preparing us throughout the week. They actually did a little bit of different stuff, throughout the game, and I think the adjustments the coaches have made throughout, not only this game but throughout the season has been pretty amazing, and it just shows why they're such successful coaches.
And then Brandon mentioned you guys installed the touchdown play to him that week. I guess what did you guys see on film to kind of make that work?
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of just the defense we thought we could take advantage of. I'm not even. Never. I was thinking of a different play. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, we thought we could take advantage of the defense in that way, and obviously we just get the ball to Braden. He makes an unbelievable, play. So.
And then you've had a couple different offensive coordinators throughout your career. I guess what makes Reese different than some of the other guys, or what allows him to be successful?
I mean, I'd just say he's super smart and creative. I'd say overall he's just a super competitive guy. Wants to be the best. At everything he does. He demands the most. Out of the quarterbacks and everybody on the offense. And I'm really thankful to get to learn under him.
Jack, senior day, obviously it's a little different for you being a grad transfer, but what will you take out of your final home game and the experience that you've had this year at Notre Dame?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we're just going to try to soak it all in. I mean, my last one at Notre Dame Stadium. So, it's crazy how quick it's gone, and it's going to be emotional, but do my best at fighting back those emotions and just focus on the game. But I'm definitely going to soak it all in.
You say it'll be emotional. You don't express too much emotion with us too much. Are you an emotional type at times? So take us through that a little bit.
I mean, a little bit when, it's, stuff I love. I love football and I love Notre Dame. So it's definitely going to be crazy. I think it's my last time there, but yeah, I guess I'm emotional sometimes. Yeah.
How much has this experience maybe lived up to your expectations, exceeded your expectations of coming to Notre Dame in terms of, just the whole journey that you've been on this year?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's exceeded expectations. You're not really sure, when you come to a program like Notre Dame that's been so successful, exactly how everything's going to be run. But from day one, it was such a blue collar program, and just to see the way, see how hard everyone's worked from the time I've gotten here, and the coaching staff, the strength staff, the way everyone's worked throughout this has been special for me, and it's been cool to learn about this winning culture.
And then, obviously Georgia Tech doesn't have a great record. Coach Kelly talking about how many different, playmakers they have on each side of the ball. How important is it for you guys this whole week just to have your heads in the right place and, not overlooking anything?
Yeah, I mean, Georgia Tech's a great team. They have great players all over the place. So, I mean, we don't need to, act like they're not good at all, because they're an amazing team, and it's going to take, a lot to beat them, and we got to be on our A game. So,
Jack, Coach Kelly says the team is ascending. You go back 6 games, there's a lot of doubt, but what's been the difference? It's like a light switch went off. What's What was the magic? What happened?
I mean, I think it's just the work that everybody's putting in. Our focus, is pretty much on just getting better each and every week. Whether we win by, 30 points or, lose one, our focus just get a little bit better each and every week. And that's all we're focused on.
Depth has been a big key. Past couple of games, a lot of new people on offense. Let's talk about, say, styles and things.
Yeah, I mean, those are just two electric players, two guys that have worked extremely hard from the time they've gotten here. I mean, I've thrown with Lorenzo a ton, since we got here in the winter, and just seeing Diggs, when he came in the summer, I mean, right away, we knew he was going to be a special player. So it's really fun, because we see those guys in practice every day making plays, and they finally do it on the field.
Jack, what does it say about the group that you guys did not have 4 captains in the field Saturday and you pretty much rolled on the road at Virginia?
Yeah, I think it just shows the strength in the team. And I think there's a lot of, leaders, that aren't captains too as well. We call those roving leaders. And, the standard is a standard, and whether they're out there or they're not, we're going to try to play our best.
Jack, how's your relationship with the other quarterbacks changed throughout the year?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we've just grown closer and closer, every day, every week. I mean, when you spend so much time and go through so much with a certain group of guys, you get closer through it. And I'm really thankful to know all those guys, and they become some of my best friends.
Jack, obviously the goal of the national championship, you're focused on Georgia Tech, but how much do you pay attention to the weekly college football?
I mean, personally, I don't really pay much attention to it at all. I mean, to be honest, I don't really know what we're ranked right now or anything like that. I'm really just focused on our next game and our next practice. So.
Any other questions?
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jack.
Good, how you doing?
Good. You know the drill by now. We're gonna do questions in the room, and then we'll do questions on Zoom if we have any. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, room, go ahead.
Kurt, final time playing Notre Dame Stadium, final time running out of the tunnel. Your thoughts after your 11-year career here?
It's been 5 years. But yeah, man, it's really exciting. My last home game, we talked about it all week. Everyone remembers our last home game in college. I'm excited. We play a really good opponent. Not overlooking the opponent at all, but I'm really excited for senior night.
Are you the type to soak in a moment, or are you in the zone like from the get-go, or are you the type that can soak in a moment in addition to being in the zone?
I have a pretty good control of my on and off switch between doing stuff. when it's time to turn the on switch on and play football, I can. When it's time to turn it off and and soak in the moment, I can do that as well.
So what are the things you're gonna soak in?
Probably just running out there one last time.
We'll talk about the defense. It's really started to ascend using Coach Kelly's words. What's been the difference in the past couple of weeks? It seems like they're getting stronger.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting to come into our own. Like I said at the beginning of the year, we play fast and you make mistakes when you play fast, but when we can blend playing fast and playing assignment football would be really dangerous. And this is something that you've seen.
Kurt, looking over your career, I think the most special moment was when you were talking about Thanksgiving dinner. I know Thanksgiving's right around the corner, and I've never seen a person more animated talking about a turkey dinner. So, what are you looking forward to this Thanksgiving?
I mean, they got the Morris Inn. They got great food over there. The green bean casserole, the turkey. I can get into it. I can talk about it all day.
I know. That's why we said that's the highlight. You should be food.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I love Thanksgiving. I love eating food. You look at me, you can tell that.
Chris, you had the most games played at Notre Dame. What does that mean to you?
I've been here for too long. No, man, it's cool. I have a record at Notre Dame, and hopefully I'll have it for a long time. It's pretty cool.
What's your favorite memory at the stadium in particular?
Beating Clemson. As the fans rushing the field, for sure.
What was that like, considering the year and the moment and how big of a game that was like?
It was kind of just like I don't know. I mean, like before that, we were battling through a lot. We had to cancel the Wake Forest game. We had so many guys sick with COVID, getting tested every other day, waking up super early, going to get tested. It's kind of like everything came into fruition, and like everything just like led up to that moment, and it was sweet. Like it was sweet to be the number one team in the country, and for the fans to rush. That was pretty cool.
You guys were battling the flu. What did it say about the group that you guys were down 4 captains in the game from flu and injuries and everything like that, and yet you still come away with a dominating performance?
That's just, it goes to show the leadership we have in this team beyond the captains that we have. I mean, we have, it's the next man up mentality. Whenever someone goes down, someone steps up, whether they're, a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior. They step up and become a leader in their own role. It's the kind of leaders we have in this team.
You guys always talk about the next man up, and that's a mantra for Coach Kelly. But is that easy for leadership roles as well, in addition to guys going in and getting ready to play?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's definitely something that someone they have to take on that role, or else they're not going to be able to be successful in the position where they're at. You know what I'm saying? Ramon Henderson stepped in for Kyle Hamilton, and he's been a leader in the back seven along with DJ Brown, right? So DJ Brown stepped up and became a leader in the secondary as well this year.
What do you see from Georgia Tech? Obviously, their record is not very good, but Coach Kelly's saying that they're a very dangerous team. What do you see when you guys have looked at their film?
Yeah, they are a very dangerous team. They have a solid offensive line. They have a really good running back. They have a really good quarterback. I don't know if he's playing or not. It doesn't matter if he is or he isn't. Both their quarterbacks are really good. The second string quarterback is super fast. He can throw the ball. The first string guy is kind of coming into his own, and he can throw the ball, and he's very athletic as well.
Do you have to remind the underclassmen to not overlook things?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Kelly does a good job at doing that as well. This year of college football has been so weird. I mean, there's been so many teams getting knocked off by teams that just shouldn't happen. Been a lot of close games that you would not think of. So yeah, I mean, anything can happen.
Kurt, no touchdowns the past 2 weeks. Is there a goal for the defense going into the game?
To stop. What's the running back's name? His last name's Gibbs. Is his first name?
Yeah.
Jameer Gibbs. Yeah, get him on the ground. That's it.
10 games into Marcus Freeman's defense. What do you like about it?
I like that I can play really fast and free. I've said before that I like playing the zero. I like having one-on-ones with the center. And anytime I get a one-on-one, we always say anytime I get a one-on-one, they have to pay for it. So I like it a lot.
Coach mentioned he thought Gibbs is the ACC player of the year. What in particular, you kind of touched on it before, but what makes him so dangerous?
I mean, he's so fast and he's elusive, and if you watch his film, he has great vision. He's really strong. He breaks tackles really easily. You're not going to arm tackle this guy. Really fast coming out of the backfield. And, we see him, on wheel routes and flares and stuff, how fast he is. He's great in open space. I can't say enough about the kid. He's a beast.
Given what you and your family have been through over the last couple of years, what's that time after the game like going to be like for you? Just kind of getting the chance to spend time with them on the field.
It's going to be exciting. Last year for senior day, we didn't get to do anything, and my mom wasn't able to come up here because of school and the COVID rules for her school. So it was just me, my dad, and younger brother taking a picture on the field after the game. So my mom will be there this year, and we'll take a picture after the game, and I'm sure she'll be in tears. But I mean, she has another kid coming here for 4 years, so I don't know what her deal will be.
Will you be in tears?
No.
Do you get tears in football in any way? Or is that a part of Kurt Hinish in any form?
No, the extent of me getting emotional before games is I've been throwing up before games. I throw up before every game, and I've been doing it for a long time. That's something that people don't know about me. I throw up. I throw up in the garbage can before every single game, no matter who we're playing. Every single game. Yeah.
All right, on that, you're
All
good,
right.
Kurt.
Cool.
We'll end on that. Thanks, Kurt.